since I left school.
21 for me.
When did you join?
1982, one of the founder students, Sarvin.
I'm from 85. Oh, we are on stage, Gaurav. Hello, Stephens!
Let me try that.
Hello,
Stephens!
Being back here after so many years, only the ex-students will understand what we feel. The emotions can't be expressed in words.
Oh, it sure can't be. Most of these people in uniform were not even born when we guys passed out of school. So I mean,
that
you can imagine.
Yes. All of them weren't born.
Wow.
I'm Arvind Tule from the 1988 batch. I have the privilege of being the first batch of Stephens.
And I'm Gaurav Vasesh from the 1990 batch. And I'm privileged just to be standing here.
Look around you, Gaurav. Look at this auditorium.
Wow.
Look at the facilities. Look at the cricket ground over there. Did we have these?
We sure had, in a different setup.
Can we have a look at
what setup we had? While he's putting that on, I'll just tell you where we were. We were in a, what was it, 2.5 canal, 3 canal Koti?
House number 167.
Sector 8, Chandigarh. And
that's our school.
Yeah.
That's where we studied. That's where this dream was conceptualized. I remember showing me the first check he made, the payment for the land. History.
Oh, history was sure made. The foundation of all our lives was set, I believe in school.
I believe every Stephanian bonds at one level at least.
Definitely.
I believe it's in the traditions that are set here. I believe whether you've studied in Stephens in 1988 or in 2011, we all share the same traditions.
We sure do.
We started the Scouts and Guides in that time. The lamp of knowledge passed from class 10 to class 9 every year. And the rivalry of the houses that we just saw. By the way, Gaurav, we are both from Mars, right?
Definitely.
I was the first captain of Mars House.
I was the third captain from Mars.
Mars, can we hear you?
Mars!
Alright, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune can join in.
We have the mics, Arvind.
Okay, fine, Gaurav.
Anyways, what we're going to do today is, I'm going to be your representative and he's the older one. So I'm going to ask him questions on your behalf. You would all like to know, how are these houses really formed, Arvind?
Well, that's nice. I love telling that one.
Okay.
This is way back in 85. That's when I was in class 7 and Stephens was only till class 7. And one day, 10 of us from our class, there were only 25 there. And 10 of us from our class were invited to the den. and I can tell you, I was very nervous. It was only 2 months after I joined school.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing there.
Yeah.
So Kava sir tells us the school is going to be divided into houses.
Wow, just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says they're going to name them after planets. And he says every house will have 2 captains, 1 boy, 1 girl, and 2 school captains, 1 boy and girl.
Who were the captains?
Yeah, I would love to tell this. This is history of Stephens, right?
Yes.
Sandeep Khosla, Suruchi Bagrodia were your first school captains. And I love saying this, I'll say it again. I was the first captain of Mars House.
I was the third captain of Mars House.
Yeah, nostalgia.
Yes.
That's how it was. In fact, immediately after school, we decided to form an organization.
Oh. And basically, you mean to say that TOS was formed, the old Stephanian...
But the idea was started then, Gaurav. We did meet, all 18 of us. The first batch of Stephens had 18 students. And we met. We thought, let's at least give a name.
Okay. So and how did the name of TOS actually come about?
Discussion.
Okay.
And one of the cliche names was SOGA.
Let me guess. Stephanians Old Boys and Girls Association. Cliche.
Well, there was another one. I don't remember which one, but we were dabbling between which one to try and work out.
Okay.
So somebody suggested toss a coin. I picked up a coin and I tossed it. The moment I tossed it, it went toss the Old Stephanian Society.
Oh, wow.
Everybody
like
liked it and there it is. The name stuck.
That's how it was formed, guys. So Arvind, everybody would be wondering, 1988 you're talking about, and we're sitting over here in 2011. What happened?
It's only been 23 years.
Only? Yes.
Well, Gaurav, I believe more than inclination, to start an ex-student's body, you also need a lot of time. A lot of maturity.
For sure.
And since I'm the first batch, and as you can all see, I'm very young, we've just been settling in our careers. I believe now's the time. We all have a little bit of time on our hands. Maturity, I believe you can say we do have. Inclination's always been there. So I believe the time's right, Gaurav.
Yes. I think time is right also, but you want to elaborate on that? Why do you think this is it? Or, you know?
Well, one, I believe for whatever society organization you set up, a lot of thought needs to go. A thought should precede the action.
Definitely.
1 year ago, like you saw from the airport scene, Arvind Sadev got a few of us together and we met once in Mount View. We realized whether I was from 88 and these guys from 93, we did not even know each other in school. Yet we bonded. We realized the need to now take that step we've been waiting for so long. So we met again and again, and we invited a lot of other Stephanians to come and discuss on what we want TOS to be. So the last 1 year, we spent in the thought.
Wow.
We've made the rules, regulations. We've set in motion a system which we believe should make TOS run smoothly over the following years.
Wow.
I should like to share with you the concept we have. No one is here for the personal gratification. All we want to have is fun, right guys?
Fun, definitely.
Nostalgia, fun, meet our school teachers, go back to school. So we've divided the working of TOS into two categories. It's the core and the working. The core consists of seniors like us with the maturity and policy making, and we need the adrenaline. So we have the youngsters from the younger batches who will be executing that. That's how we'll start.
So once you've started, okay, what are people going to do in TOS?
Have fun.
Have fun, that's it?
You know, students sitting over here, I was saying, best friends and girlfriends sitting with each other, assuming for eternity it's going to be there. Doesn't happen, my friend.
Doesn't last.
People I went to school with, I haven't met for 15 years. My best friends in school. I would want to meet them. So for me, yes, reunions,
Yes.
parties,
Networking?
networking. Yes, on a more serious level, you know.
Yeah.
Reunions, parties are one. And we can give these youngsters a chance to see if they can beat us in cricket. Can you?
Dibs on wicketkeeper.
Yeah, that was not a good yes. Can you? Yes! Can they? No! So we challenge a cricket match, football match. Those are the obvious. But TOS should do a lot more. You have Stephanians in all aspects of the society today, doing very well. Stephanians heading corporations, multi-crore corporations. Stephanians doing well in the sports world, in the entertainment world.
Yes.
I shall know, no names over there. So I believe we need a network where all of these Stephanians can come together. That's what TOS will do, networking. Do a social part as well.
Yes.
Help in nation building and try and ensure education goes to all the underprivileged of the society as well. Sir's been doing a lot of work in that area.
Yes.
And we should build up on that.
Definitely.
Why don't you tell them about the website we have?
Well, we're building a platform. I mean, to bring everybody together on such a vast platform. The network is huge. So we built a platform. We're going to introduce the website later. We're going to launch it today. And
the idea would be to organize a calendar over the coming year.
Correct.
Have the matches, but have a rock show somewhere in October. In December, we would like to organize a week-long event where we get all Stephanians from all strata and discuss with the youngsters over here, share the experiences, give them a discussion platform. Probably this discussion will help them in their careers, counseling-wise, or getting employment somewhere with the Stephanians. That's a huge network we have.
Yes.
The power of this network can only be imagined, Gaurav.
Okay, now my question would be, and their question would be, why should one join TOS?
Why do you want to remember your childhood? Why do you want to meet your friends? You want to join? I believe you already. Every Stephanian is a member of TOS. This is just a formal platform where we get together. Yes. Used to seeing only one ex-student's body. I can promise you all, they'll be hearing a lot about TOS in the coming years. Thank you so much, people, for giving us the patience. We shall hand over the mic to Vishaka and Jan to take you through the next part.
Are we going to do the role playing again of the Doordarshan?
Oh, we should.
No, we're done with that. Yeah.
So that explains quite a lot as to where TOS has been all these years and what these guys were up to.
Yes, even I had so many doubts before joining the organization. But when my seniors explained me how things are going to function, I was quite clear that I had to join TOS.
The same goes for me. I remember missing out on joining an alumni association when I passed out from the school. Because, well, they were none. And because of that, I couldn't keep in contact with my friends and teachers too.
That's true, but this team is quite enthusiastic about the whole project, and I'm sure it will be a success. Well, as they say, well begun is half done.
I'm quite sure about that. And Gaurav and Arvind must have cleared most of the apprehensions and doubts you must have had in your minds. They've also told us how TOS was formed, what are its objectives, and what it plans to do over the next few years.
That's there, but I'm waiting to meet all the ex-Stephanians, so shouldn't we hurry up with the launch, Jen?
Alright. But you know, there is one thing about Stephanians which makes them stand out in the city crowd. For example, whenever I went to a barber shop and there was a boy getting an army haircut done, I always knew he must be a Stephanian.
Well, that's true, but if they didn't get their haircut done, they had to wear a choti on their head and they had to attend their classes like that.
Exactly. Let's have a video depicting that right now.
How many times have I told you guys?
That must have brought back memories for most of the alumni present here.
Yes, they must have. And what we are going to show them next will interest them even more. We have created a platform for all the Stephanians to interact with each other and meet their long-lost friends.
Yes, that is what the TOS website is all about. You can add friends, share your ideas on their walls, like their pictures, comment on them, and do a lot many other things. So
Jen, let someone else explain the whole website.
Okay. But you know, there's another thing. Some habits of Stephanians remain forever. For example, while we were attending some boring class or if we had not done our homework, we always had some or the other excuse to escape from the class. And which would be the best place to go and hide from the eye of the discipline committee? The washrooms? The basement? The sick room? What do you think?
Well, I think basement was the best out of all. But let's see who the winner is. Yes, take out your books. Julius Caesar, Act 4, Scene 3.
I'm not feeling
Yeah, go. Yes, sir. Yes, what do you want? Okay, slide out of it. I'm sure most of you would have already guessed who the winner is.
Exactly. And now what you all have been waiting for, the much awaited TOS website. So here is Harman who will be giving the presentation for your very own TOS website.
Let's welcome him.